Years ago, humans discovered a wonderful planet named Pandora, where different kind of creatures and blue aliens were found. But humans started destroying it due to greed. Still, a brave warrior named Jack stood up with the aliens and chased them away from there. And the first alien human came and became the king of the planet. Still, years later, humans returned, and this time they brought even more powerful weapons that could destroy all the aliens. Now here we have to see that will Jack be able to defeat humans by joining hands with the aliens, or will Pandora again come to the brink of destruction? So now the story begins, and now after the humans leave Pandora, Jack lives happily with his family, and all the people there also start living happily. Jack had now become the king of Pandora, but one of his human friends died in that war. Using whose DNA, Mother Eva gives birth to a girl whom Jack names Caddy. Caddy lived with an alien Ney'tiri, whom he loved, and Jack later married her. After which they have a son, and his name is Nitem. All aliens worship Mother Eva, who maintains the balance of life on their entire planet. Jack has 4 children and now starts living with his happy family. On the same Pandora, some humans stay who did not want to harm anyone and wanted to continue their research. The colonel who along with the humans created the world on Pandora, the one who attacked the colonel was dead, but he has a small child, and they decided to raise the colonel's child, whom they named Spider. Spider always used to play with Jack's children, and it did not seem from looking at him that they were of different species. Jack's children play with him very happily, but Jack's wife Ney'tiri does not consider Spider a part of the family, because his father had caused a lot of harm to Pandora, and Ney'tiri could never forget this. On the other hand, Jack teaches all his children how to live in Pandora and also teaches them to hunt. But one day, Jack and Ney'tiri see that many stars are falling from the sky to the ground. But they were not stars, they were humans, who were once again going to destroy Pandora. And this time they were ready for war. Those humans had prepared their weapons. They had developed them in such a way that they could easily destroy anything that come their way. The human had also found a solution for the reason they had lost earlier. Using this, humans come to attack Pandora once again. They attack Pandora and burn its forest. All the aliens and creatures of Pandora panic and start running here and there. They can't do anything except run away from there because the humans have suddenly attacked them, and the aliens do not know anything about it. Then suddenly an avatar appears in the lab of those humans, and all the people there start dying. It is not the avatar of anyone else but the avatar of that colonel. Humans have created an avatar of the colonel using the DNA and all his memories. Now the avatar of that colonel has to complete his unfinished work. Jack has to be killed and the whole of Pandora has to be destroyed. Jack along with his companions attacks them and keeps trying to destroy the technology of humans. This is the only way he can defeat humans. To defeat them, Jack uses their weapons on them. Then all the aliens together destroy their train full of weapons and capture all the weapons. Jack's son Nitem also wants to be like his dad. That's why he joins them to support them in this fight. That's why he comes along and helps them in collecting weapons. Then the humans bring their jet and attack Jack and everyone else. But Nitem is badly injured in that fight. But Jack and everyone else come out safely. The humans together destroy the homes of the aliens. Due to this, the aliens have now become a threat. They start living in a cave where they are completely safe. Jack scolds his son Nitem angrily because Nitem did not listen to his dad. Meanwhile, the human colonel reaches a military base with his companion, and the captain there tells the colonel that Jack has become a thorn in our mission. We have to stop Jack at any cost, and we have no option other than his death. Otherwise, we can't capture Pandora. The colonel did not like Jack earlier. Now, after listening to the captain, he starts hating Jack even more. After this, the colonel along with his companion comes to search for Jack in the jungle. Jack's 4 children also go for a walk in the same jungle. Then suddenly their eyes fall on the colonel and his companions. Nitam watches them from a distance and hears their conversation, and then he tells everything to Jack. Jack tells himself that you all should leave from there quietly and they should not come to know. All the children start leaving from there when the colonel comes with his companions and surrounds them from all sides and catches Jack's children. Seeing Spider, the colonel thinks that he is his son At the same time, Jack and Ney'tiri reach there and attack them from a distance to free the children from them. They save their children from them, but the colonel does not leave Spider and takes him with him. Jack and Ney'tiri were worried, and then Jack told Ney'tiri that we would have to change our hiding place because Spider is with him. If Spider tells them everything about us, then none of us can be saved, and they will have complete control over Pandora. On the other hand, the colonel and his people tortured Spider a lot. The colonel wants to get all the information about Jack by torturing him, but Spider is very strong. He tells them that I will not tell you anything. Then Colonel tries to convince him of his way and tempts him to go back to Earth. Here Jack now makes someone else the king of Pandora and goes to another island with his family. After a long journey, Jack reaches an island with his family where some different kinds of aliens live. They can live on land and in water. Jack and his family are different in appearance from those aliens, so the aliens there started staring at them. Then the king of that island comes there. Jack asks the king of that place, can we stay here for a few days? The king there says that we live underwater for our safety, but you people live on land. Jack says, I believe that we can learn to breathe in water by practicing for a few days. After which the king there permits Jack and his family to live there. Then the king there asks his people to help Jack and his family learn the way to live there. After this, they are given training to live in water from the same day. In the beginning, they face a lot of problems, but they are not able to stay underwater for long. The people there teach them to breathe in water and ride on aquatic creature. At the same time, Jack also faces a lot of problems in the beginning, but gradually he does better. Now slowly Jack and his family got used to living in the environment there. On the other hand, the colonel was choosing an Ikram for Spider. Ikram, which are very large flying creatures, and they choose their master only once in their life. The colonel succeeds in catching Ikram. Jack and others continue their training, and they were all performing well. But there the king's son makes fun of Katy. Then Ney'tiri and he fight over this. Jack explains to Ney'tiri that you people should not fight with them like this because we have to live here forever. So we have to be friends with everyone. Then Ney'tiri apologizes to them and extends a hand of friendship. They forgive Ney'tiri and then they become friends. Then at that time, the king's son takes Ney'tiri with him to a place for hunting. When they both go inside the water, he asks Ney'tiri to catch a fish. Ney'tiri goes to catch the fish. Then the king's son leaves him alone there and goes away. Ney'tiri gets busy hunting. Then he sees that there is no one there. He calls out to everyone, but there was no one there. Ney'tiri did not know the way to go back to the island, due to which he gets stuck there. Then suddenly a dangerous fish attacks him, which wants to make Ney'tiri its prey, and it chases Ney'tiri for a long distance. Ney'tiri tries to escape from it, but due to staying in the water for a long time, Ney'tiri is not able to breathe, and he starts going out of the water. Suddenly that fish comes in front of him and is about to attack him. Then a big whale comes from the front and attacks that fish and kills it. Due to staying in the water for a long time, Ney'tiri becomes unconscious and starts going deeper into the water. Then when Ney'tiri regains consciousness, he finds himself on the back of the same whale which had saved him from that deadly fish. Ney'tiri thanks him for saving his life. Then Ney'tiri sees that there is a sharp object stuck in the whale's back. He takes it out and throws it away. Then the whale and Ney'tiri become friends. The whale takes Ney'tiri to his island and leaves him there. Jack and the others were waiting for Ney'tiri for a long time. Jack starts scolding Ney'tiri angrily. Then the king of that place comes to know that his son had trapped Ney'tiri in the water. Due to this, he scolds his son a lot. But Jack says it is the fault of both of them. After this, Jack and the king's son become friends. The next day, Ney'tiri tells everyone about the whale that saved him. He says that the whale had a broken leg. Then the king's daughter understands that the whale is none other than Tukun, but the whale that Ney'tiri met was named Pekan. Pekan was different from all other whales because he had killed many whales and people. Ney'tiri did not believe this because Pekan had saved his life and had not harmed him. Now Ney'tiri goes to Pekan to find out. Ney'tiri talks to Pekan in sign language and asks him why he was kept separate from others. To answer this, Pekan takes Ney'tiri inside. Meanwhile, the colonel goes to his army with Spider. Using big ships, Jack and his men are sent to the island. The family keeps searching on different islands. After a lot of searching, the colonel and his team reach the same island and start killing all of them. The colonial asks them about Jack, but the aliens there do not tell them anything. So the colonial's people set the whole place on fire, due to which the aliens' living place burns completely. Jack was living with his family on the other side of the island. Then when the king of that place came to know that humans had reached there searching for them and were creating havoc, whereas no one refused to tell about Jack, then the colonial decides to kill all the whales. He wants the aliens to see their power, and then Jack comes out on his own. Ney'tiri forms a bond with that whale. He sees in the whale's memories that a few years ago a group of hunters had attacked them and start killing all the remaining whales. But after the attack, later everyone thinks of Pakan as a killer, and because of this, he is separated. Here, the colonials people were killing the whales and did not show any mercy on them. They also extract a strange kind of liquid from the whale's body, which can be used to increase lifespan, and there is a huge demand for it on Earth. The whales died and float in the water. After this, when Jack and the others see all this, they become very angry. The king of that place tells everyone that now we are not going to remain silent. We will have to attack those humans. Everyone gets excited after listening to the king, but Jack tells everyone to work peacefully. Jack says that if we attack them, then the humans will use their robots to kill us. Ney'tiri is worried about Pakan, so he goes to him inside the water, and some people also follow him. They reach that whale and see that he has arrow stuck in his body. Ney'tiri and the others try to free him, but then the humans arrive with their modern weapons. Ney'tiri informs Jack about this, and Jack also sets out to help them with his companions. Ney'tiri, along with his other companions, removes the arrow from Pakan's body, but by then the colonials team reaches there and tries to catch them. They trap them and bring them to their ship. Now the colonial blackmails Jack to surrender himself to them and come to the ship alone. Jack has no option left. Jack was moving ahead when Pakan attacked the ship. The ship starts getting destroyed slowly. Taking advantage of this, Jack and the rest of the people attack the colonial and his people. Ney'tiri also sits on his Ikram and attacks them and kills them in one go. They were proving to be too much for all the humans. Jack manages to free his son as well, but the colonel kills his daughter. He grabs Katie and takes her away with him. The ship was badly damaged and was about to sink. Ney'tiri gets shot while trying to get out, which leaves him seriously injured. Ney'tiri dies after some time, but Katie is still in the colonial's custody. After all this, Jack and Ney'tiri becomes very angry. They climb onto the ship and attack them all. They keep moving forward and killing everyone who comes in their way, as if they are possessed by a ghost. Jack reaches the colonel, but the colonel puts a knife on Katie's throat. Ney'tiri also threatens to kill Spider. Seeing as the colonel leaves Katie, the ship was also slowly sinking under the water. If they don't get out quickly, they will also drown with the ship. Ney'tiri starts coming out with the children, and Jack keeps fighting with the colonel alone. A fierce fight takes place between them. Jack has learned the techniques of fighting with the new species of aliens. He uses these techniques to kill the colonel, and he also succeeds in killing the colonel. Jack also has to get out quickly because the ship has sunk halfway. Ney'tiri also gets trapped inside the ship. Then Katie comes and saves everyone and helps everyone to get out. Jack also comes out safely. Spider also helps his dad and takes him out of the water. The colonel is still not dead. He is still alive. The colonel asks Spider to come with him to Earth, but Spider refuses to go with the colonel and goes back to Jack. Jack, along with everyone, places his dad's son Ney'tiri near Mother Eva so that his soul may rest in peace. Now here is the full story of Avatar, The Way of Water. The story ends. So friends, how did you like this story? Do tell us in the comment, and also don't forget to tell us which movie's story you would like to hear after this. If you liked our explanation, then support us by liking, sharing and subscribing to the video. See you soon with another interesting story. Till then, bye bye.